Hi, very good evening, guys. This side Ratul, and welcome once again to my channel, The Unpolished Reflections by Ratul. So, guys, I hope you liked my previous video, and if there's any improvement or anything which you would like me to know, I'll be really happy to getting to know your views about it. That's really beautiful of you because it's something for the first time I'm trying. एंड मेरे को ये एक चीज़ पता है कि हर एक इंसान को अपने चीज़ों से सीखना पड़ता है, तो मैं आपके जो भी पॉइंट्स है वैलिड है मैं उनको लूँगा, उनसे आगे सीखने की कोशिश करूँगा। सो शुक्रिया आपका। और आखिर आज के मुद्दे पे हम आते हैं, तो संडे रिफ्लेक्शंस आर वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट फॉर मी। संडे इज़ अ रिफ्लेक्शन ऑफ योर एंटायर वीकेंड, क्योंकि ये रविवार का जो दिन है वहाँ हम अपने आप को रिफ्लेक्ट कर सकते हैं, हम बेहतरीन कर सकते हैं और आगे कैसे बढ़ सकते हैं। सो गाइज, बिफोर स्टार्टिंग ऑफ दिस ईयर 2026 आई टुक अ डिसीजन। तो मैंने खुद के लिए एक डिसीजन लिया दैट ये साल होगा बेसिकली मेरे सेल्फ डिसिप्लिन का, साइलेंस का और डिटैचमेंट का, और कैसे हम ये हासिल कर सकते हैं कि आपका अल्टीमेटम रियल है आपकी डेस्टिनी को। So this is the real destiny which we are going to focus about, and let's discuss on the pointers. So guys, most of the time when we hustle, it's your silence behind those walls which cannot be heard. So to which I want to state, ये जो आवाज़ें हैं कभी गूंजती कम हैं, ये जो आवाज़ें हैं गूंजती कम है पर कहती बहुत है। ये आवाज़ें दीवारों से गूंजती कम है बट कहती बहुत है, क्योंकि तुम वो ज़रिया हो कि तुम उन दीवारों को पार कर दोगे। तुम वो ज़रिया हो जो इन दीवारों को पार कर दोगे, और तुम पार कर गए तो दीवारें क्या है, तुम तो कई छलांग लांग पाओगे। वो दीवारें क्या है, तुम तो कई छलांग ला पाओगे। सो शुरुआत मैं इसी तरह करना चाहता था कि इन आवर लाइफ there would be many problems and obstacles, but how do we need to actually get out of it is we individually choose about it, right? And the best part हमने जीवन में सीखा है कि हमेशा शांति से जो कार्य हम करते हैं उसमें ज़्यादा सफल होते हैं। कोई शोर शराबा नहीं, शोर शराबे से नहीं, एक शांति निपुण अपने काम में व्यस्त रहिए, अपने काम को बेहतरीन बनाइए। क्योंकि जो कभी कभी ऐसा कहते हैं कि जो ज़्यादा शोर करते हो काम में बेहतर नहीं होता है, ये कहने की बात है बाकायदा, पर कभी कभी शांति से जो काम होता है ना, उसका जो कार्य होता है वो बहुत निपुण होता है। और ये मैं मानता हूँ उस चीज़ को, बिकॉज इफ़ यू टॉक अबाउट इवन इफ यू आर राइटिंग समथिंग एंड इफ इट्स इन साइलेंस, द बुक आउटकम्स विल बी द एक्सट्रीम, एंड दैट वुड बी रियली बेनिफिशियल फॉर that's the purpose. I would say that this silence is the most beautiful thing you can get. So having silence your own is the best thing, क्योंकि मन इतना विचलित है, दिमाग इतना विचलित है कि क्या करोगे तुम। इन सवालों के लिए आपको शांति चाहिए। सो ये जो शांति और डिसिप्लिन, अगर मैं बोलूँ मैं बहुत ही चंचल हूँ, तो मेरे को चंचल होने के लिए, जैसे मैंने पुराने ब्लॉग में बोला था, मैंने मेडिटेशन शुरुआत की। सो मेडिटेशन मेरे को हील करता है मेरे अंदर के इतने सारे इमोशंस को सब करने के लिए, एंड टू फील माई सेल्फ। इट रियली डज हेल्प मी, एंड आई एम श्योर इट विल हेल्प यू गाइज टू। सेकेंडली, वॉट आई एम वर्किंग ऑन माई सेल्फ इज करेंटली इज डिसिप्लिन। सी, ये चैनल मेरा खोलने का यही मकसद है कि डिसिप्लिन जो चीज़ है वो एक दिन से नहीं होती, ना ही 2 दिन से होती है, ना 3 दिन से। इट इज़ अ रिगरस फॉलो ऑफ अ ईयर, 2 year, 3 or 4 years. So guys, whoever is with me and watching this video right now on the Sunday evening, it's a channel. So I am a channel for you guys, so it's a medium. So how do you connect basically a noise? Basically there's a vibration where it gets to a channel, then there comes a medium, then you're able to listen to a music. Right now, as you're able to hear the drums which you're able to listen right now, so this is what a noise is. So this is how you make a silence break. So this is how you actually have this background noise to always there in your mind. Now it's you, how do you choose to utilize it? See, right now I know this is the song which is this is what it is happening in the evening, right? And I can't help it, and that's something, the beauty of being in an Indian family, and that's what I say, it's the beauty of it. Like, every chorus of a sound is such a positive vibrations which we get. So everything in our life is such a positive. Even when you smile, that's the positivity. When you cheer together, when this music calms around you, when there is so much of chaos, the silence in you, it will make you grow. And discipline, which is very important these days, because discipline has been non-negotiable. If I talk about, there is something non-negotiable, that's your discipline. And discipline is something that is to be key, that is the bread and butter, that's like the bread and butter which you need each and every day. So discipline, as I quoted earlier, it's not starts from 1 day, 2 day, 3 day. So आपके इंसान की फितरत होती है एक दिन करने के बाद दूसरे दिन नहीं, और ये फितरत आपकी ही नहीं है, ये हम सब में, और मैं खुद में भी ये चीज़ देखी है मैंने, और मैं ये 100% एग्री करता हूँ कि हम इंसानों को जब भी आलस करने का मौका मिलता है तो हम खुशी खुशी से करते हैं, पर ये आलस जो हम बाकायदा जो हमारे आलस को एक ही चीज़ तोड़ सकती है, वो है डिसिप्लिन. क्यों? फर्स्ट, when you start basically having this mental fatigueness, or I would say the procrastination stage, which I had faced it like later on the stage while I was not working for a good amount of time. I felt like, there's a mental fog in my mind, and this mental fog is from procrastinating. I'll do it tomorrow, I'll do it tomorrow, and this tomorrow never comes. I'm not talking about just me. There have been lakhs of videos where people have actually quoted it. It's not that something new I'm quoting to you, but what I'm quoting to you right now is that how to break this mental fog. Think like that. Instead, if you are doing it, why don't you reward yourself? For an example, I have a sweet tooth, so I reward myself with something sweet. It can be a cake, it can be an ice cream, it can be a chocolate. Alright, it's not about the nutrition, okay? Not about talking. If somebody is too healthy, they can go for cashews or they can go for dates. It depends upon each and everybody. What I meant to say over here is discipline is a key, a responsibility for each and everybody to follow. See, I lacked discipline, and I totally have that audacity to accept it. Why? Because I was not focusing, and I felt like it's going inside me, and I was sulking, and I was sulking and sulking. But then there was a trigger in me that it's not the lack of motivation. I'll tell you very honest, in an Indian household there is no lack of motivation. Your parents always push you up, your family friends push you up, your brother and sisters, your siblings will push you up, your grandmother, your grandfather, anybody at your house or at your work, somebody will push you up each and every day. It's not the motivation, it's the discipline which we are lacking. And this discipline, why are we getting triggered? I'll be very honest, this triggered is because of all the instrumental of the technology which we have adapted these days. This technology is something, see, so as I'm saying, this is a channel for you guys to actually convey my messages. It's through a technology. So if I talk about, yes, it is a beautiful medium, but then how much are we consuming and in which way are we consuming matters a lot, because we procrastinate. Again, I'll reiterate, we procrastinate, और हम अपने समक्ष को कभी कभी इतना बांध रखते हैं ना, अच्छा ठीक है कल कल कल, बट कल किसने देखा है? Do we know, are we gonna be alive tomorrow? Do we know? We don't know. So why not to live the life right now, right away, right at this moment? And if there is any questions, you can just put down in the in the comments, because I believe living today is better than dying tomorrow. Why? Because I believe if I miss this chance, I don't know what is going to happen tomorrow. Do you know there's going to be a solar eclipse or anything can be happening? The earth can get damaged. God forbid, nothing would happen like that. But a scenario of instance, I want to mean to say it is, if today if you are disciplined, your tomorrow is better. If today, why the longevity of people have been reduced? Why people, if I talk about if our own country, the longevity has been reduced and the people are dying, whereas there are special blue zones, if I talk about, which has been mentioned by famous authors. There are 3 special zones. One is in Japan, or if I talk about, it's in Italy. These special blue zones, or if I talk about, there's a place in America as well, United States. How they are able to live? Because of, if I talk about 3 principles, first is their daily habit of walking. For each and every work, they have a habit of walking at least an hour or two, and that's what Italians are known for, that they love to walk even after having the meal. So the things which we can adapt from others. Secondly is the community service. So people living in a community also helps you to make follow your discipline, and that's what we are forgetting, to live as in community. How? Because when you live in a community, you live in a discipline. There is a habit. For an instance, when you go for a walk, you meet Mr. X, you meet Mr. Y, you meet Mr. Z, you talk, you interact, and there is like you Mr. X, Mr. Y are gardening at the same time, or Mr. Y, Mr. Z are going to the market at the same time. So let's go together. Let's go for a walk. So yes, the community building and helping each other is does matter a lot. So how does discipline do we build in ourselves? So that is the question over here. Discipline is not built one day, dear. Discipline is not built in 2 days, dear. The discipline is built within each and every seconds, nanoseconds, if I talk about. So discipline is something which is a bread and butter for each and everyone. It should be. Now, as we spoke about discipline and how we can actually inculcate in our daily life is doing small things. You do not need to do a major thing. For example, if you are a person, you need to start reading a book. For an instance, in a week, start reading 10 pages and make sure that you don't read more than 10 pages. Have that urge in you to read the 11th page, but do not read it. This urge is going to make you read again and again. Let me tell you, the second week read 20 pages, the third week read 30 pages. Do not read one more page more than that, and see the urge in you. Whenever there is an interval of a movie, we have an urge what is going to be happening in the next. That is the urge which makes you come and again sit on the chair, isn't it? Question your own self, and if I'm wrong, you can just correct me anywhere. Now, third, which is one of the important factor, which is detachment for your own growth. Where does this detachment comes from? Detachment from what? Now, if I talk about detachment from your own mind is very important. And how do we get this detachment? We as humans, we are so much attached to things. We are so much attached to having this people, xyz people, or xyz food to eat, or xyz to do. We actually forget our own goals and plans and life. And I'll be really honest, I would say I have been into it, where I felt like I'm being attached to a lot of things, and I'm not able to be detached, because detachment actually teaches you much more. Detachment teaches you towards your liberation of your soul. Detachment teaches you to grow bigger in life. Detachment teaches you what? Detachment teaches you to be a bigger person in life. Detachment teaches you not everything is permanent in this life. So your inner consciousness knows that whenever there is a thing which is coming in your life, you do not need to be excited a lot, or either something bad is coming, you will be totally suppressed or saddened about it. Why? Because it's nothing permanent. We come onto this earth, we live a life of our own individuals, and this all worldly attachments which makes it contribute towards the worldly things makes us totally being in a cocoon. And that is the reason mostly why people chase, run, chase, run. And it has been like a rhythm cycle. The more you chase, the more you run, the more you get. Is it so? Because the more you chase, the more you run, the more you are getting away from your goal, because you actually are not getting what you actually want from your own life. And so the most important part about being detachment is being detached from emotional barriers. Be strong, mentally strong. Your emotions will ground you, but when you be mentally strong, you're able to achieve each and everything. It's a very important aspect which I'll tell you. So this is the real ultimate destiny you're building for yourself, and this is the reason I've started this channel, because I want to build my ultimate destiny for my own self. And this is a fact which I want to highlight in front of you everyone today, is that whatever your goals is, whatever you have your first, keep it silent. Keep it silent. Keep your goals listed out. Keep it things to you, because silence, you do not need to say, you do not need to explain people what you're going to do, what you wish to do, because these things are to you are going to achieve it. Let them clap for you when you once you achieve it. Let them have that. Discipline, second, is the most important factor which he spoke about. Discipline is your everyday task. Start from the nanosecond. Start from reading a book. Start from filling out a water bottle. If you're not having 3 liters of water in a day, start at least drinking 500 ml. Try to count the timer. Just do it for your own good. Detach yourself for the things which is pulling you back. And that's what I want to state from here, is that this is the real ultimate destiny. The destiny which you create is through the silence, through the detachment, and through the discipline. The discipline will make you detached, and this detachment will make you silence, and your victory will speak out the loud. So kudos to today for listening to my video and having a check on it. And I'm really glad that you guys had heard about me for so long. So thank you so much. And every Sunday, so basically we'll reflect on a major important things and we'll make an impact. So for today, let's make impact that we we will be self disciplined and we'll work in silence and we'll be detached from the things which are holding us, and we will make sure that everything we wish in our life we get it, and we will be happy about it, and everything comes to you because you deserve it. So cheers guys, have a wonderful day. Thank you, bye bye.